welcome back to another video. Today we are reading chapter 2 of Some Villains Don't Get a Choice by my friend Alana. Again, thank you Alana for this story. I'm very excited to read chapter 2. So without further ado, let's get into the video. A few days have passed and you're still inside the alleyway. You're so hungry and tired that you just want to go to sleep, but you can't because you're scared that someone will try to kill you in your sleep, even though you're a really light sleeper when it comes to vibrations. You feel vibrations coming towards you. They're bold and steady. They have no hesitation. You look up, but you can't see in the dark. You try to stand, but you can't because of how exhausted you are. Then, out of the shadows, you see a tall, black-haired man with scars on his face that go all the way up to his neck and over his arms. He had black boots and a long jacket on. "Please don't hurt me," you signed with tears in your eyes, not wanting them to fall down. He doesn't say anything. He reaches out, but you flinch, and he picks you up bridal style. You get scared by the subtle movement, but then you come to see that he's not going to hurt you. You feel this weird, comfortable presence that he's giving off, so you just let your guard down and cling onto his jacket, letting the tears fall as he carries you out of the alleyway to see that it's nighttime. But you don't know what time it is or how long you've been there. You fall asleep in his arms. You sleep for the first time. It felt like days since you had a peaceful one. Once you woke up, you look around to see that you're in some kind of warehouse. You look around and then you see a note right next to you. It says, "If you wake up and I'm not there, don't move. I'll be right back. There's food in the fridge if you're hungry." You look to see a small fridge across the warehouse. You get up to see what kind of food that he has, and you see that there's some apples, bananas, stuff to make sandwiches, so you make a sandwich and eat a banana. You go back to the bed you were sleeping on and you eat. Then, when you were done eating, you felt vibrations of someone coming and opening the door. You look up to see the black-haired man from earlier. You can see that he's injured. You run to him, just out of instincts of helping out Izuku all the time. You help him onto the bed, laying him down. "Where are the bandages?" you asked, sighing. He just points to a cabinet. You run to the cabinet, opening to see it, and has medical supplies. You grab all of the medical supplies and run back to him. You start to clean his cuts from his scars reopening. He winces in pain, but you pat him on the head and give him a warm smile, trying to tell him that it's okay. You finish wrapping up his cuts and go back to put the medical supplies inside the cabinet. You walk back slowly towards him and he says, "Thank you. You finally woke up." You look at him confused. You can read his lips a little bit because you've been practicing with Izuku. You think to yourself, what does he mean I finally woke up? How long was I asleep for? You grab the paper that he had written on and you try to find something to write with. You write, "You're welcome," and "What do you mean that I've finally woken up?" You gave him the paper and he reads it. He says, You've been asleep for 3 days. I thought you were dead." You have a shocked look on your face. "I've been asleep for 3 days?" You think to yourself. You take the paper and you write down, "Thank you for not giving up on me, and thank you for taking care of me." You give him the paper. He just smiles and nods. "What's your name, kid?" he says. You look at the paper and see there's no room left, so you sign. "My name is YN. What is your name?" He looks at you, then he walks to the other side of the warehouse where you see a table. He grabs a book from it and you look through the book. He signs. "Can you sign that again but more slowly?" You nod in agreement. You sign again but more slowly. "My name is YNLN. What is your name?" He signs back. "YN?" You nod happily. You sign but slowly. "Yep, that is my name." He looks through the book again. "Nice to meet you, YN. My name is Debbie." You sign. "Debbie, nice to meet you too." He sings. "Can you hear it all?" You shake your head no. Then you sign. "Only when I use my quirk." You sign sadly. "What's your quirk then?" Debbie signs, walking towards you. "Well, my quirk is called Sonic Boom. Every time I speak, I can make big shockwaves, causing things to go flying or be destroyed. I use my quirk. I can hear." You sign as you put your head down. Dabby picks your head up and you look at him. Dabby picks your head up and you look at him. He signs. So, that was you that destroyed the whole street. You have a terrified look on your face and you started shaking your head. You sign. Did I kill anyone? I didn't mean to use my quirk. I was just trying to run. You sign with tears forming at the corner of your eyes, scared for the answer that he's going to sign. No, you didn't kill anyone, but some were injured and heroes are now looking for you. He signs and tries to steal your shaking body, but you fall onto your knees in relief and start crying even harder, but you don't make any noise. Dabby kneels down in front of you, hugging you tightly to let you know that he's there. You think of Izuku and the other 4 boys. Did you kill them? You might never know. You hug Dabby tightly, trying to calm down. You eventually fall asleep. He looks at you, saying, "Wow, kid. What happened to you?" He picks you up and lays you on the bed. Then he walks away and picks up a book off the floor and starts reading it, practicing sign language. Oh, I'm using my left hand. Okay, so hello loves. I'm going to read chapter 3. I was going to say forget what I said, but I deleted what I said. No, what am I doing? Okay, so we're going to read chapter 3 because this one was short. It only goes to like 6 minutes. So I'm going to just cut all the silence out. I saw my only friend I had made in years use their quirk against someone. I heard their voice for the first time, and it was so soft and gentle, but at the same time, it destroyed. I saw Kacchan and his friends being pushed back against the wall, making craters, and I saw my friend terrified of what they had done. They didn't look back at me, they just ran. I looked over the roof and to see they were running in a different direction from their house was. I look back at Kacchan and his friends and I see that they're not moving. I run up to them, checking their pulse. They're still breathing, but they're passed out. I say to myself. After checking on them, I run after my friend in the direction they were running. As I look around, I see that a whole street was destroyed. I see cars flipped over, some buildings crushed by cars that were thrown at them. I see a lot of heroes rescuing people that were trapped into the rubble. I look towards a group of heroes talking. What happened? I asked. Well, we think there's someone might have used their quirk accidentally. People say that they saw a person running in this direction, and people said that they were close to them. They heard them say, "I killed them," and the next thing they knew that a big shockwave hit them and causing everything in its path to destroy. Luckily, no one has died, but some of the people are injured. One of the heroes said, looking at Izuku, "Do you know what they looked like?" I asked the hero. Yeah, they were wearing black pants and a half black and half white sweater, and their hair was short, dark blue with purple tips. Sorry. The hero says, looking at the clipboard he was holding. Sorry, we're switching POVs. Okay. As soon as the hero gave the description of the person, Izuku knew it was you. The hero looked at Izuku and saw that he was thinking of, "Do you know this person?" "We're looking for them," the hero asked Izuku. "Are you going to put them in jail or hurt them?" Izuku, wait. Oh gosh, okay. POV switch. I asked, looking at the hero. "No, of course not. It was an accident. But, well, we have to put their quirk canceling bracelet on them so they don't use their quirk, and it's quite dangerous." The hero says, "Yeah, I know them. They're my best friend," I say, looking at my feet. "What is their name? And what quirk is it? And what is their quirk? How does it work?" The hero says, getting ready to write down the information. "Well, their name is Y and Ellen, and their quirk is called Sonic Boom. Every time they speak, they can make big shockwaves, causing things to go flying or be destroyed instantly, no matter how little or how loud they speak. They were born deaf, but every time they use the quirk, they can hear." I say to the hero, still looking down. "Can you find them? Sir, please," I say, looking at him with tears falling down. "We will. That is our job, to help people in need. Do you know if they have any parents or siblings?" The hero goes back to writing in more information. Yeah, their parents abandoned them and put them in an orphanage when they were little, and I don't know if they have any siblings. They live alone." I was trying to make my tears stop. Okay, do you have any other information on them? Says the hero. No, but just don't hurt them. They're a really nice person. They have never used their quirk before, so they must be scared, I say, walking away and waving bye to the hero. I walked to school to see that it was almost over. I walked into class. Where have you been, Izuku? The teacher asked, looking at me. I went looking for someone. I looked to see that Kacha and his friends are in their seats, glaring at me, looking like they want to kill me. I walked to my seat and sat down. I was not paying attention to the teacher. I was thinking about my friend. They must have been as scared of Kacha as me, but they still protected me and always helped me with my cuts, bruises, and burns. They wouldn't use their quirk against someone, at least not on purpose. They don't even know how strong their quirk is because they never used it. I say, mumbling. Hey, Izuku, you're doing it again, the teacher says, looking at Izuku. Oh, sorry, I say, looking at the time. Everybody laughs. For the next few days, I look everywhere for them, but I got nothing. It was like they never existed. I found some old documents saying that when their quirk activated, they were around 2 or 1. They had destroyed their house and some of the other people's houses. Their parents were afraid of them and gave them to the orphanage. The people didn't know what to do with them, so they just put quirk canceling bracelets on them and put them far away from the other children. They had to learn sign language, and they were on their own, so as they turned 12, they got a job and moved into a house. So, they've been living alone for 2 years. I say to myself, looking over the documents to see if they hold any more information, but they didn't. Eventually, it was time to pick a high school to go to. Well, class, it is time to pick a high school. Just kidding, I know you all want to be heroes, the teacher says, throwing the papers in the air. Well, we do have 2 students who want to go to UA, Bakugo and Midoriya, right? Everyone just stared at me and started laughing, saying, You a hero? Yeah, right. What are you going to do, you quirkless loser? You don't have a quirk. You're a worthless, quirkless loser. I just had my head down, paying attention to them, and then all of a sudden, I seen an explosion right in front of my face, causing me to fly backwards onto the floor. Kacchan had exploded my desk, and he was towering over me with explosions in his hands. What? Are you scared your little friend can't save you now? Probably left because I saw how weak you are, Bakugo said, getting closer to my face. Okay, settle back down, class, the teacher said, writing on the board and teaching. I got back to my seat and just put my head down on the table, not paying attention to the teacher. The bell rang, signaling that class was over. Everyone had already left. I was putting my things inside my bag until Kacchan came up and took my book bag out of my hands. He started talking, but I wasn't listening to him. And then, all of a sudden, I saw he exploded my notebook and threw it out the window into the pond outside. I ran to the window, looking at my notebook floating in the water. I look back and I see Kacchan at the door. If you want to be a hero that bad, there's a quick way to do it. Believe that you'll be born with a quirk in your next life and take a swan dive off the roof building, Bakugo said, turning around, looking at me. I was shocked of what he had said. I didn't know what to say. He just walked out the door with his friends laughing behind him. Soon as I saw them leave, I grabbed my stuff and walked out to get my notebook. He shouldn't be telling people to go kill themselves. If he wants to be a hero, he shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff, because what if I really did do it? What would happen then? What would he think then? Would he care? Or would he just go on with life like it was nothing? I say to myself, getting my notebook out of the water and walking home. Okay, so this one, I believe it'll make it to like 10 minutes, hopefully. There is still a long ass part of Izuku's POV, so I'm gonna read that next chapter in chapter 4, so it'll be like chapter 3, and then chapter 4. But yeah, you know, I don't really talk to you guys, do I? Yeah, my mom made me talk. Guys, I had a mental breakdown at practice today because I kept messing up and I didn't score any goals. And we had the game Friday. I just kept messing up and I fell to the floor. Well, I was pushed to the floor by one of my teammates, but she was super nice about it and she helped me out. But I was so mad at myself because I couldn't do anything, and I just kept messing up. My stamina was low. we have a game Friday. Hopefully I can do some work like I did last game. Okay. But yeah, how's your day going? What's it like in wherever you live? Okay. Yeah. I'm talking to myself. Okay, bye loves. Oh yeah, I'm slow. Okay. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thumbs up if you want me to read chapter 4. And yeah, bye loves.